Hi, I'm Rachel Alexander, Senior Editor with The Stream, here to talk to you about the latest developments in the investigation into the murder of former DNC staffer Seth Rich. I've been talking to Sean Hannity on his radio program, just talked to him a few minutes ago about this, and I want to commend him for having the guts to cover this because most people, especially a lot of people on the right, are scared to cover it because they're going to get written off as a conspiracy freak. But the reality is there is more evidence that Seth Rich was murdered because he leaked 44,000 emails to WikiLeaks than there is evidence that the Russians colluded with the Trump administration and hacked into those emails. So it blows my mind that we've got all these intelligence agencies still investigating, possible collusion between Trump and Russia, but they won't even do any investigation into whether Seth Rich was the one who leaked this. And to me, it's almost like man-made global warming. It's like the evidence keeps coming out, refuting their spin, more and more evidence until they look stupid. But they don't stop. They keep going with this Russian investigation and ignoring these mounds of information that keeps coming out. Like this weekend, my computer, and I got a pretty fast, newer computer, kept freezing because I had so many browser tabs open trying to track all the latest developments that have come out. So here's what you need to know about, the latest info that came out. And some of this is older. I just came across it this weekend. So two more people have come forward and said that they knew Seth Rich was the one who leaked the 44,000 emails from the DNC to WikiLeaks. One is this guy named Kim.com. He's a friend of Julian Assange. He's like the founder of Mega Upload, so he's a pretty big player. And he basically has said that he was part of an operation along with Seth Rich to get those DNC emails to WikiLeaks. And he has said to Congress, hey, I'll give you the evidence if you just start investigating the possible ties. So he's going to come out with a statement tomorrow after he talks to his attorneys. Now let's see, he's not the only one. There's also an anonymous person who has posted on one of these bulletin boards called 4chan in the POL for Politics channel. This person has said that, let's see, where's my notes here, that the DNC is in an uproar. They're very nervous. They're scared because there's just all this evidence coming that's going to show the collusion. Oh, and this .com fellow is urging Google employees to submit the contents of Seth Rich's email accounts to WikiLeaks. So there could be more information coming out there. In a May 2015 interview with Bloomberg, this .com guy predicted that Hillary's emails were going to be leaked. So, that's more evidence that he's probably telling the truth. Let's see here. Next, these other bulletin boards have been lighting up like crazy as all these amateur investigators out there are researching and trying to find Seth Rich's email accounts and postings he's done. And they've located him. He would post on these accounts called, Pandas for Progress and Pandas for Bernie, because apparently he was a really big Bernie Sanders supporter, and that's the reason why he leaked all these emails to WikiLeaks, is he was upset that the DNC was throwing the election to Hillary. So they've gone and they've posted all these, they've dug up all of his posts, and it's clear it's him because he likes pandas, he likes dogs, and you can see this. In one instance, he posted his email address underneath one of these accounts, which was immediately deleted. So it looks like maybe somebody at Reddit, this bulletin board, deleted it, or maybe his family member deleted it. I don't know. We don't know, and everything just looks very suspicious. There's a ton more evidence that's come out, such as Julian Assange has been using the Seth Rich hashtag on Twitter. WikiLeaks, his organization, has been retweeting tweets where people say that Seth Rich was the leaker. More things. There's a list of cameras located in the vicinity of where Seth Rich was murdered. Why hasn't any of this footage been pulled up? The 3 first responders on the scene of his murder wore body cameras. Why aren't we seeing the footage from those body cameras? The police chief, who is in charge of the DC investigation into his murder, has been known for hobnobbing with the Clinton campaign and DNC officials. The DC police never requested security footage from Lou's City Bar. That was the last place that Seth Rich was in the middle of the night before he was murdered. After Seth Rich's murder, his girlfriend told a local news station that she believed it sounded like he was murdered out of anger. His parents said that the EMTs who arrived on the scene told them that they were surprised he didn't survive after they rescued him. So this is where we're at, and I am hoping that Congress will talk to Julian Assange and get to the bottom of this, and as well as the intelligence agencies, and also what the left's going to try to do is they're going to try to squelch this investigation. They're going to try to, call a bunch of us conspiracy freaks just because we are actually looking at the facts. And they're going to, label us as cruel and heartless because what about his grieving parents? Well, you know what? His grieving parents hired their own private investigator because they want to get to the bottom of this. They can tell the police aren't getting to the bottom of this, as I've covered. So for us to be digging it up, we're helping his parents. Anyways, that's how I leave it at, and I'll be having another article coming out on this shortly, and I will keep on top of this story. Thanks for watching.